Hello, everyone. Crystal here with your December 27th, 2020 daily tarot reading. And in this reading, as always, we're picking up on our overall advice vibe of the day. So today, this Sunday, which feels like I thought yesterday was Sunday. It's like, I think because of the holidays, like it just throws you off. But it is Sunday indeed. And we have oh my gosh, my Spanish isn't the best. Curanhera of water. We have the Ace of Air, the Four of Air, and then we have Mercury over here giving us advice. So this is basically the Queen of Cups in the regular tarot. Just look at this card, you all. I'm talking about this one. Like, check it out. Like, here, let me just hold it for a second. Like, this looks so good. Like, look, she has an ocean view. She has all of her beautiful candles. Her bath is like a brew, and she is just really embracing life, and she's an older woman. You can tell by her hands. So, she's not new to this. She's definitely true to this spiritual game. And I think it's something with age. You have wisdom with age most of the time. We should, right? And that's something that I've always admired. I've noticed that my friends were always a little bit older than me, sometimes a whole lot older than me, because I think it's just a level of seeing life from a grander perspective the older you get, which I really admire. But anyway, so this is the Queen of Water. She is really bringing peace for us. She's really bringing the ability to connect to all things that are passive and receptive that just come to you. It's those moments where it doesn't take a lot to get what you desire. Sometimes you can just, I speak it into existence and so it be, and things just roll in your favor. And it's just one of those days because the Queen of Cups is like that. And the reason why it works so well for her when she speaks things into existence is because she's not asking for something that she doesn't give. And I think that's the beautiful thing about mature Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, divine feminine energy. And men can also possess that. When you have that selflessness, that care, that patience about yourself, it is just something that I feel like is priceless. And when you give that, whatever you ask the universe for, you can definitely receive it a lot quicker or manifest to yourself however you believe because you were able to see yourself from someone else's point of view. And that's how the Queen of Cups is. She's not quick to just try to analyze you and read you for filth. She just more so wants to, hey, come in my house. Would you like a drink? Would you like food? She just wants to comfort you. And through that comfort comes confession, comes being open, comes the ability to look at her as a nurturing mother. And we all have that in us to a certain extent. So this is beautiful. So I love the Queen of Cups. Very great. If you're an intuitive worker, a spiritual worker, a tarot reader, or just a person who practice your religion often, like whatever you do to connect, do it today. Then we have the Ace of Air. And so the Ace of Air today is the overall vibe. So communication is going to be highlighted for good or for bad. I mean, we're watching this video. Why not make it for good, right? I'll probably do a live on Facebook for those of you who follow me on Facebook. Like on days like this, I'll take it easy, or either I'll go hard when it comes to communication because nothing is better than having a good chat with a friend or to be able to get things off your chest with a counselor or therapist, or to just sing a song that really brings joy to your heart. And that's the Ace of Air. It gives you a peace of mind. And I know how this year has been for a lot of us to have days where you just have peaceful thinking, no arguing, no negative energy being thrown at you is very much appreciated. So that's the Ace of Air. So journal. A lot of people, a lot of psychics, they do this doodling, or either like they write down words that just randomly come to them as they're talking to a person. And that's how they channel, which is ultimately when you get in the zone as a spiritual worker. So The Ace of Swords is aiding you with that. And keep in mind, you all, I'm hearing what other people think of you doesn't matter. Keep that in mind. Now, it's one thing if you keep hearing a common, I guess, statement said to you time and time again throughout life and you're just ignoring it. You know, ignorance isn't always bliss. You know, sometimes when you, to a certain extent it is, but in other times it's not. If you keep having people bring something to you, that's no longer ignorance. Now you are in the know. You're choosing to ignore something. I always say if three close people have said something about you that you can't quite see about yourself or that you don't agree with, it might be true. Or it might be time to at least explore it. At least with that Ace of Swords, you're able to take that in. Now, the last card we have is the Four of Swords. This is a Sunday, so it's not uncommon to see the Four of Swords. This is a card about rest, relaxation. And one of my friends who lives in, I think she lives in the UK, I was talking to her. She's so sweet. And I was like, it's this little knife. And she was like, oh, that's not a knife, Crystal. That's a scythe. I think that's what she called it. Oh my God, I just forgot. I think it's called a scythe. But anyway, it's a tool that you use, I guess, to cut down wheat or whatever. And the Four of Swords is all about cutting out what is not necessary. This is a card, it's lavender. Lavender helps you relax, it helps you rest. It easily puts you to sleep. So if you have an herb to work with, I mean, any of these herbs you can work with. Seaweed, I guess sea moss will be close to that. Yarrow, which is amazing. I think my best friend was actually just talking about yarrow. And then lavender. You can work or either study any of these herbs. So the Four of Swords wants you to rest. Okay, so if you do have communication or things that need to be done, do it. You know, you just might find that it's easier to do it earlier in the day versus waiting till later on, because with this Four of Swords, this day is about not pushing too hard, but saying what needs to be said. If you have something on your mind, write it out, speak it out, talk to that person. Today will be a great day to kind of hash out any type of disagreements. And to work on your communication skills. If you're finding yourself getting so offended every time you have a conversation or not being able to control your temper, which none of us are perfect, right? Today would be a good day to kind of go over that, you know, and have that nurturing touch of the Queen of Water. So if you know a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, reach out to them. Air signs would also be very, I guess, helpful to reach out to, even though this energy today can be a little conflicting with, you know, air and water not so much going together. But think about it. When you mix, with fire and water would more so be steam, right? But air counts, right? Because it's in the air and we're going to use steam for this purpose. Just bear with me. Steam can be helpful, okay? It can detoxify you. It's not what you do, is kind of how you do it. And it's not impossible for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, to get along. It's just being able to see the differences between the two and not to get offended by the differences or the different ways of looking at things. Okay, so be open-minded, speak your truth, have a great day, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.